There we go. Is that good? Cut off my hand. I think just needs a little oomph. There we go. What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chan. I'm a psychic medium and spiritual mentor here to help empaths and sensitive souls to tap into their psychic abilities, because y'all are psychic, and to help you on your spiritual journey here on earth, to facilitate your healing process, and to help you activate your unique gifts so that you can start serving yourself and others into the higher frequency. We obviously just want to set the tone and talk about the fact that the universe is within us. So yes, you can think of it as something separate from you, but it's not separate from you. It lives within you and all around you. And so every single thing that you live is not an accident and it's not a coincidence. It is purposefully placed on your path so that you can heal. Now, I know that a lot of people, including my old self and sometimes my current self, are not really excited about the whole healing thing.
And I totally get it.
It's tough. It's really a challenge to look at every single event or occurrence as a lesson, because it kind of feels like it never ends. And sadly, it doesn't end. But the good thing about that is that you simply get better and stronger, and in the process of releasing a lot of your old patterns and a lot of subconscious blocks and emotional blocks, you end up making so much energetic space for more things that you actually want. Like perhaps you want a new relationship, or you are in a relationship and you want your partner to see you, to hear you, to validate your feelings. You want their full and unconditional support, or maybe you want this dream career where you feel so passionate and excited every day to go and work on that thing and to help people, or maybe you have a specific way you want to help people but you don't know how to get it out there. Or maybe, you know, the one that we love the most is attracting money in our life, right? So we can go on trips and we can buy things that we need and things that we want, and we can have fun in life and we won't feel stressed and blah, 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 blah. In order to have all of those things, we must absolutely have the courage to look at ourselves and do the healing that is necessary for us to get those things. The universe will not give you what you quote unquote want if you are not going to put in the quote unquote work to get it. And that doesn't mean that you'll never get love, abundance, or the dream career. That's not what that means. But the universe wants to see that you're serious about it, because if you're not, then there's no point in attracting it, right? The universe is not some superficial, like, gift-giving machine. Like, it really is this genuine, all-encompassing energy of love. And if you don't have that full and complete unconditional love for yourself, then you are not energetically a match for what the universe wants to give you. And the reason why we attract certain situations in our life is so that we can heal, so then we can get the thing we want, right? We think of it in a freaking weird way. We're like,
okay, I want to have that really hot guy. I want him to be my boyfriend, and that's what I want, so that's what I'm going to get. Okay, thanks, universe. And then we do the manifesting, we do the visualization, we do buying a new outfit, we do all the things, and we go on a date and whatever.
The universe is going to be like,
Oh, awesome. You want a new relationship. You're telling me you're ready for that. Great. I'm just going to send you this opportunity,
AKA situation that is super unpleasant and triggers the shit out of me,
to allow you to heal the inner child version of yourself that feels unloved, not good enough, doesn't get validated from other people, doesn't feel important enough, and you can go ahead and heal that now, and then that guy will be waiting for you and it's all gonna work out.
we don't think of it like that. We think, okay, I'm just going to ask for what I want and I'm going to get exactly the thing that I ask for. but the universe is so damn smart, and the universe has bigger plans for us. So what it does when we ask for what we want is sends us an opportunity to up level and raise our vibration. And a lot of the times those opportunities are not pleasant, because we are it's a lesson, it's a challenge, and it's up to us to choose. Well, we can just do the same old thing that we'd always do when we didn't feel love. We could go out and shop. We could go on Instagram and post a bunch of selfies and get love that way. We could eat a bunch of ice cream and watch Netflix. We could drink alcohol. Or we can rise up to the occasion and look within and ask ourselves, all right, what is this really about? Why do I feel unloved in this moment? How can I give more love to myself? And then it shifts really, really fast. For me personally, I have a really, really big abandonment block that I'm working on currently. And it's something that has literally drove my entire life, okay? Every single thing that I went for, every achievement I got, every way that I received love and attention was so that I could fill this void of feeling abandoned.
Listen, fill a void. No, I could
not feel like I was being abandoned, is what I'm trying to say. So in relationships, a lot of the times, I get into situations where I don't feel validated. I don't feel loved. I don't feel seen. I don't feel accepted for who I am. I don't feel like I'm important enough. I feel like people misunderstand me and think that I have bad intentions, or that I'm a bad person, or that I'm evil, or that I'm mean, or whatever. I get in these situations, and these situations trigger me. And recently, since I've been working on this abandonment wound and doing the inner work and releasing the subconscious blocks and the emotional blocks that I've had, and giving all this love to myself by validating my own self, loving myself, showing myself ways that I'm important and that the things that I want are important, and really seeing my worth for who I am. It's funny because the moment that I do this little strategy for myself to just feel what I'm needing to feel in that moment and giving myself what I need, I instantly experience my partner giving that same thing to me, or giving me love in a different way, or attracting, something that makes me feel loved or makes me feel worthy and good enough. And so that's how that works. When we do the inner work, the outside has to match us, because when we do the inner work, we are releasing, therefore raising our vibration. And when we raise our vibration, the outside world has to match us, because we are constantly reflecting our inside on the outside. And that's just how it is. It is the law of mirroring. That's how this universe is fabricated, because it wants us to learn our lessons. So it's going to present situations on the outside that reflect our wounds on the inside, so that we can heal the wounds and therefore get the life we want. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to get the things that we want in a sustainable, long-lasting way. Now, the number one way to get the things that we want is through a very uncomfortable emotional trigger. That is the key, and that is the way to the thing that we want. It is the direct route. So think of it like this, okay? You are driving a car, and you get to a fork in the road where there's 3 options of ways you could go. They all take you to the same place, but one of them is longer, one of them is windier, and one of them is just straight ahead, and it is the fastest route to getting to your destination. But the fastest route to getting to your destination has a huge tree trunk in the middle of the road, and there's a bunch of rocks, and there's a bunch of garbage everywhere. And that would mean that you would literally have to get out of your car, move these things to then continue on the path. But you realize that a tree trunk is pretty damn heavy. You're by yourself. You don't feel like picking up rocks. You're going to feel tired. You've already been driving for 3 hours. You don't want to do this. So you think, okay, well, I could go right, and that way is just longer. It's gonna take me like 8 hours to get there instead of 5 hours. Or I could go the windy way, but it's uphill and downhill, and I'm gonna feel really nauseous all the way through because I get motion sickness. Or do I just get out of the car and move all this stuff? And that is literally the analogy to looking at the emotional trigger as the opportunity to get what you want in the fastest way possible. It is the most uncomfortable, and I will be honest, the most uncomfortable. It is not easy at all, but it is the fastest way because the universe is here. It has your back, but it has your back with tough love. It's here to tell you that, listen, I see everything you want. I can totally get it, but I will not give you these things if you don't heal your wounds. Because if I give you the car, if I give you the house, if I give you the partner, if I give you the dream career, and you do not heal your emotional wounds and your subconscious blocks and energy blocks, you will not appreciate those things to the extent that you can. You will still feel like you're not good enough. You will still feel like you're not important enough. You will still feel unvalidated and unloved. And we don't want that, right? So here's the opportunity. So you could picture this straight road to the destination that you want to get to as the fastest way, and these tree trunks and rocks and garbage as the emotional trigger. So anytime you're, for example, hanging out with friends or with your partner or with your family and they say something that triggers an emotional response in your body, okay? First of all, notice where that is. For me, it's always in my solar plexus or in my throat. Always. Or it could also be something that they do or don't say that triggers the emotional response. When this happens, the last thing you want to do is do the thing you usually do. So let's take me for example. If somebody says something to me that is triggering, or if they don't say the thing that I want them to say so that I feel a certain way and that triggers me, or if they do something or don't do something, you get the point. What I tend to do is take out my attitude and give it to them straight. So what I usually do is lash out. I will be passive aggressive. I will make them feel bad. I will blame them. I will say something, and I will just kind of be really straight to the point, but my words cut sometimes. So I do that on purpose because I'm trying to defend myself, right? No, I want to feel love. You're not giving me love, so bam, 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 bam. Give me the love I want, right? Well, that always backfires. So instead, what I've been doing is looking within. I would not say the things that I want to say in my head, right? My passive aggressive comments, my hurtful whatever I want to say. And instead, I'll close my eyes for a second and I'll go within and I will give myself the validation and love that I need in that moment. And I will almost give or tell myself the thing that I wanted to hear from that person, or I will even picture it being different in my head if it was an action that happened or didn't happen. And by doing this, I have seen major shifts in my external reality. But it really takes like serious commitment to yourself to do that for yourself. And it's a really powerful exercise that you can start to do in your everyday life as well, so that the emotional triggers don't run you and don't make you do stuff that in the end you're not even happy with because you don't get what you wanted anyways. And instead, learning to give yourself the things that you want and the things that you need help to release those emotional blocks and then make way for the things that you want. So every single time that you're in this situation and you feel an emotional trigger and you choose to lash out or do the thing that you always do. Some people are more like, okay, I'm gonna start cleaning. That's like my way of not feeling the feeling, right? Or, okay, I'm gonna remove myself from the conversation.
I'm leaving. I'm not dealing with this. I'm leaving.
Right? Doing that. Or some of us just constantly pick and like, we want to get what we want, so we're going to just talk about it continuously and try to get the thing that we want, and we're going to go through the whole fucking process, blah, blah, blah. Anytime we do that, instead of giving ourselves the love and validation that we need and want, picture it as you taking the long way to getting where you want to be or getting the thing you want. So picture it as you going right and taking that 8-hour drive there instead, or left with the windy road that goes up the mountain and down the mountain. Instead of simply getting the fuck out of your car, moving the tree trunk, moving the rocks, moving the trash, and driving along on the path. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it's challenging. And yes, it hurts our emotions. Duh. Of course. But it is the fastest way, and it is, quite frankly, the only way. And most of you watching this video have already taken the long way to get the thing that you want, including myself. I have decided to take the detour and get stuck in the roundabout instead of going straight ahead and just facing the discomfort of the feeling that I hate the most, which is feeling unloved and feeling like I'm not good enough. But there's two things that are going to happen right now. You're watching this video right now, and you are going to start giving yourself the love and validation you want and need. You will, because you're somebody that wants results. You're somebody that wants to make your life better. You realize that even if maybe I don't have all the things I want now, and maybe I don't feel the best about myself, you deeply in your soul know you have a greater purpose. You deserve the things that you want. So you're going to do the inner work, and you're going to do the healing, and that's amazing. And that's wonderful. And I commend you, because that is so challenging to do, and you have a lot of courage if you decide to do that. And some of you will watch this video and you won't be ready to move the tree trunks and the rocks and the garbage, and that is fine. You will take the long way until you are completely and utterly fed up of taking the long way. And then it will redirect you to the direct path with the tree trunk, the rocks, and the trash. And you will have to face it. So really, the silver lining here is that we are all going to heal no matter what. But the choice that you have is, am I going to start this now, or am I going to delay it? And that's up to you, because we have free will on this planet. You have the choice. And there's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. It is simply a choice that you're making, right? So I hope this video was helpful. It has literally shifted my life, it has shifted my vibration, it has shifted the external world for me in getting more of the things that I've been wanting and needing for so long. And it feels so good because it's coming from me. And I always believed that giving myself the love and validation I needed would never be enough. I always thought that, until I really started to take it seriously and do it for myself. And I am noticing how quickly the universe and my external reality match my vibration instantly. And I mean instantly. I don't mean like 5 hours later. I mean like the second after I give myself the validation, something happens that is an explosion of love, abundance, the thing I want comes, or whatever it is. The universe doesn't work on linear timing. It doesn't even work on time and space. It's all energy, and energy doesn't take time to form. As soon as you have your vibe, the universe has to match it no matter what. If ever you are wanting some more support with this, if you are wanting some assistance to help release some of these subconscious blocks, emotional blocks, energy blocks, anything that you have been dealing with that you feel you're ready to let go of, but you also need help with that, all you have to do is fill out the form in the description box, as I have some space for my one-on-one psychic mentorship. So it's pretty much a container where I support you in releasing any and all things that are holding you back from attracting the things that you want in your life. And of course, we do that by tapping in to your psychic abilities. So I help you by modeling the psychic abilities, communicating with the spirit world so that you can have clarity and guidance and always know what is it that I need to let go of, what do I need to release, what do I need to make way for, what are the actions I need to take that are all in alignment with the actual thing you want. It's really exciting, and I am here to support you when you're ready. So remember, all you need to do is fill in the description box below. All you're gonna have to do is leave me your name and your email so that I can get back to you, and then simply answer the questions that are in the form so that I have a better idea of what your needs are, your goals, your desires, and that'll be it. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, there are no accidents or coincidences in this universe. Your soul led you to this video for a reason. And that reason is because you're ready to up-level your vibration. You are a psychic empath, and it is time for you to start tapping into those psychic abilities so that you can do all the healing you need to do and make so much space for what you deserve to have. I'll see you guys in another video.